Hey, Cal Forever here. It's probably like my third or fourth time to Venice Beach. That was probably my first time I really immersed myself in like the boardwalk and like all the artists and people selling stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool, you know. And I seen some opportunities in things that are kind of why certain things have been happening. And so I figured I'd do a spiritual journal flow and just kind of talk about how I'm feeling, because my experience can help a lot of people. And your experience can help a lot of people. So share your experience. It's important to talk about these things. And don't feel like you're weird from what you're experiencing. Think that you shouldn't talk about certain things. Everyone has weird thoughts. Everyone has weird or different experiences. And so don't be afraid to express. You know, people will take it astonishingly well when you're honest. Some people won't, and that's okay. And that's them, not you. So, it looks like it says my name. So, whoa, I don't want to be around a lot of people right now. I'm taking a break because I'm tired. And I want to make this video, so I don't want to be around a lot of distractions and people and noise. So, I had a lot of pressure on me to from spiritual people, from my partner, my twin flame, from society, not from myself though. It's very loving to myself, and people are like, oh, you need to be creative. It's not a one size fits all. Oh, you need to be sensitive. You're not. There's this one person that said I was stuck in my head, thinking in black and white and uncompassionate. I'm like, wow. I'm like, as a heart-centered being, your judgment of me is wrong. Right? So interesting. I literally said that to that person. It's fun. So, you have to do what feels right. If it doesn't feel right, to push yourself, to use spiritual jargons to bully yourself, to use dieting schemes to lose weight really quick right before you meet that partner or whatever. Do what's loving. Be kind to yourself. Don't push yourself to do other things. It's not a one size fits all. People can judge and project onto you what they think they need to do, their false beliefs they have about themselves, and be in total denial of it and not own that shadow. And, if you don't integrate it, you project it because you don't see it. You're in denial of it. You're unconscious of it. So, yeah. I'm just saying this because this is what my twin flame was doing, and it's only made me feel bad. It's only made me feel bad. Oh, you need to be creative. You need to get out of your fucking cave. You don't got fucking you don't got paintings on your walls. It's like no, I got stuff within. There's this internal process I'm going through. And if I could create things right now, I would be. But I am overwhelmed by energy, by emotions, by, pain, confusion. And I'm just surrender, go through the process, go for walks, nurture yourself, learn to create boundaries. But it can be confusing when other people push on you, telling you what they think you need to do, what they think is best. But that's what they think is best for them. It's not a one size fits all. Some people need to be humbled and some people need to be built up. I need to be built up. I need love. What's interesting about the ego that needs integrating of someone that's on the narcissistic end? Love. And just because someone's on that end of the spectrum doesn't mean not everyone's a narcissist. But coming from that end of the spectrum, it's like, if you love that person, it's going to trigger their ego, and they're going to run away from you or be in denial because they're probably not going to feel worthy. They're probably going to like not want to feel the love because they feel it. They'll realize that they're not better than anyone else, and it brings them onto everyone else's level, you know, makes things even keel. Like, oh, we all have a heart, we all feel love, we all, you know, want to have sex, we all have desire, we all share the same emotions, and that's kind of what the heart does. And so the heart will, you know, that's why people don't want to choose love, like, because they feel that other person is like, whoa, there's more than just me in this world, you know, that other person's a sentient being, they have feelings, they experience pain, right? You know, when you really get to the heart of that, when you really understand that and integrate and feel that, you like you never hurt another human being intentionally, because if you're feeling because like the only difference between you is a different story and a different name, which is just a thought and a belief and a vibration we utter out of our mouths that may reflect some truth, or at least we determine that truth, you know. And it's like all phenomena is an illusion, is not true, but at the same time it's an experience, and it's a true experience. So the phenomena may not be true, but the dream and the perception is true. So it's almost like a paradox in a way. So not sure really where I parked my van. I think, there's bars on the windows here. I'm not sure if I'm in that good of a neighborhood. Oh well. Oh, I guess they tie bags in trees because of bears. So I think it's left. I don't know. I'll find my home. It's my home. I live in my van, and I like living like that because it's so liberating, because it makes you not attached. And guess what? I have places I can go back to. I have a foundation in like, you know, this is the way that I want to live right now. I don't want to be tied down. I don't need those other experiences right now. I need this. And this is probably what my future destined life partner is thinking. Look at that giant cactus tree. That's a cool cactus. Like, it's like a tree and a cactus, like, interwoven. And the tree's blooming. That's pretty cool. And the cactus is about to bloom. See those little nodules? Look at that. Yahoo! So, yeah. Feel pretty good. This is all coming to a close. It's almost like I don't want it to make sense. But, you know, acknowledging, you know, I'm talking about from my experience, you know, my twin flame, she, you know, I feel like she was judging and projecting onto me, thinking that I was behind, and it was making me feel like that. And it's like, no, it's not what it's like. Like, it's not the right time for that, you know? Otherwise, I would be doing that. Doing something else right now. I'm busy. I'm going through a deep inner transformation. That's what's happening in my life. And I'm saying that probably because she watches my videos, but also because other people need to hear that. You know, the people that do that to other people. You know, think of which situation in your life, if you've ever done that. Maybe not everyone does that, but like projects onto people and thinks, so that's what they need to be doing. Right now, in this very moment, everyone is doing exactly what they need to do. Because it's like, it's a movie, right? Everyone has their own reference point in their own individual movie. And also, there's a collective reference point of humanity's movie, collective reference point of Mother Earth's movie and all of her life forms in our solar system and our galaxy. And it's like, depending on where you're zoomed in and your reference point in this universe determines your story. But here's the thing, the story is already written. So it's like you could be on the 4th chapter of the book or the movie, and it's already been filmed, it's already been written and came to completion and resolution. So it's like, you don't have to try to control, you don't have to try to write the story of your life, you don't have to try to act out your movie. You're already acting it. You've already acted it. You've already written it. You're just watching it now. And so, yeah, it's that simple. It's like, and you'll only experience things that prepare you for what's about to come into your life. So if you're experiencing a lot of situations that are difficult, it's strengthening you, it's shifting you to prepare you for what's about to come into your life. If you create a vision board and you put all these things on a vision board that you want, it's because intuitively that's about to come into your life. So you're just preparing yourself for what's already destined to be there. This is one of Matt Kahn's teachings, and I just want to give him credit for that. And I do speak a lot of Matt Kahn's teachings. He's one of my spiritual teachers. He's helped me a lot, and I think it's important to give people credit for things, you know. But here's my teaching on top of this, the never-ending story. So is that what the 5th dimension is when we create it from the moment? When we create it from the moment. Is that the alignment of heaven? Is that samadhi? You know, writing the story as you go. You know, when Bashing Balthasar Bucks wakes up and realizes, holy shit, the Empress is talking with me and telling me I'm writing the story as I'm reading it, like, holy shit. And now I'm a part of this story that I'm reading. Isn't that cool? Isn't that an interesting thought? Food for thought there. Look at that tree. It's just like an energetic field. It's probably reflecting my energetic field. You know, like trees and even houses, like, ground the energy around it. Sometimes the houses look like stupas because I have a very strong Tibetan energy in connection to the Dalai Lama. So it's like I'm looking at a house, I'm like, whoa, that looks like a stupa. Sometimes they look like people, you know, and I'm seeing not a delusion, not a hallucination, a perception. You know, it's a zoomed out perspective, seeing things from a wider angle. Wider angel. Cal Forever here. Thanks for listening. Peace out of my heart and into yours.